Let me ask you something honest. Have you ever had a day when your mind felt crowded, your heart felt tired, and even small problems felt too heavy? Maybe you were sitting in a room full of people, but still felt alone. Maybe you were smiling on the outside, but inside, you were carrying stress, pressure, fear, or disappointment. If that sounds familiar, stay with me, because this video is for you. And before we begin, if you enjoy learning English through real motivation and practical life lessons, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and comment the word peace below. I read your comments, and I love knowing where you're watching from. Now, let's talk about something very important. Inner peace. Inner peace does not mean your life is perfect. It does not mean you never feel pain, never face pressure, and never make mistakes. Inner peace means that even when life is messy, your mind stays steady. It means you do not let every problem control your emotions. It means you learn how to breathe, think clearly, and move forward with strength. I remember hearing about a man named Daniel who worked in a busy hotel in Nairobi. Every day, he dealt with complaints, deadlines, and endless noise. He used to think peace would come when life became easier. But life did not become easier. Instead, Daniel changed his habits. He started waking up 10 minutes earlier. He stopped checking his phone immediately after opening his eyes. He wrote down 3 things he was grateful for. He took short walks without music. Slowly, his mind became calmer. His life did not become empty of problems, but his heart became stronger than the problems. That is one of the first lessons about peace. You do not wait for perfect conditions. You create peace with your daily choices. And here is something important for your English learning too. When you learn English, you may feel pressure to be perfect. You may think, I must speak without mistakes, or I must understand everything immediately. But that kind of thinking creates stress, not fluency. Real progress comes when you stay calm, stay patient, and keep practicing. Peace helps you learn better. A peaceful mind remembers more, speaks more naturally, and listens more carefully. Let's go deeper. One reason many people lose inner peace is that they live too fast. They wake up, grab their phone, scroll through messages, compare themselves to others, and start the day already emotionally tired. Their mind becomes a highway with too many cars. There is no space to think. If you want peace, you must slow down your inner world. That does not mean becoming lazy. It means becoming intentional. For example, instead of saying, my life is too stressful, you can say, I need to simplify my day. Instead of saying, I have no time, say, I need to protect my time. These are small language changes, but they create a stronger mindset. Powerful English is not only about grammar.
It is also about how you speak to yourself.
Here is a useful English expression. I need to clear my head. This means you need time to think calmly. Another useful phrase is, I need to let it go. This means you choose not to hold on to anger, fear, or frustration. These expressions are simple, but they are deeply human. Use them in your own life. Say them out loud. Make them part of your daily English. Now, let's talk about another truth. Peace grows when you stop trying to control everything. Many people suffer because they want total control over people, results, timing, and opinions. But life does not work that way. You cannot force everyone to understand you. You cannot control every delay. You cannot prevent every disappointment. The moment you accept that truth, your shoulders become lighter. There is a beautiful kind of strength in acceptance. Not passive acceptance. Not giving up. I mean mature acceptance. The kind that says, this is hard, but I can handle it. The kind that says, I do not like this moment, but I will not let this moment destroy me. That mindset is powerful in English and in life. For example, instead of saying, this is impossible, try saying, this is challenging, but I can improve. Instead of saying, I am bad at English, say, I am still learning English. That one small change can protect your confidence. And confidence is one of the roots of peace. Let me give you a real-life example. Imagine a woman named Grace who is preparing for a job interview in another country. She is nervous. Her English is good, but not perfect. She keeps thinking about pronunciation, grammar, and whether she will forget her words. But then she changes her focus. Instead of obsessing over perfection, she practices useful answers every day. She learns how to pause naturally. She learns how to speak clearly, not quickly. She learns that confidence is not the absence of fear. Confidence is speaking even when fear is still there. That is a lesson for all of us. Inner peace is not the absence of pressure. It is the ability to stay centered while pressure exists. And by the way, if this is helping you, take a second to subscribe, like the video, and share one word in the comments that describes what peace means to you. Now let's discuss something many people forget. Your environment matters. If your surroundings are noisy, negative, or emotionally draining, it becomes harder to stay peaceful. That is why wise people protect their mental space. They limit unnecessary drama. They choose better conversations. They spend more time with people who bring light, not confusion. You also need to protect your digital space. Not every message needs an immediate reply. Not every opinion deserves your attention. Not every trend deserves your energy. Sometimes peace begins with a simple sentence. No, thank you. Learn to say it politely. Learn to step back without guilt. Learn to choose rest without shame. And for English learners, this is also a fluency tip many people ignore. Learn to think in chunks, not in isolated words. For example, instead of memorizing only the word peace, learn phrases like peace of mind, calm down, take a deep breath, let things settle, move at my own pace, keep my balance. These chunks make your English sound more natural. Fluent speakers do not build every sentence word by word. They use ready-made patterns. The more useful patterns you collect, the easier speaking becomes. Another advanced tip: notice your emotional language. Many learners focus only on vocabulary, but the strongest English speakers know how to describe feelings accurately. Not just happy or sad.
Try words like
Overwhelmed, relieved, restless, content, frustrated, grounded. If you can name your feelings, you can manage your feelings better. That is true in life and in language learning. A person who can say, I feel overwhelmed, so I need a break, is stronger than a person who only says, I'm fine while falling apart inside. Let's be practical. If you want more inner peace starting today, try these 3 habits. First, begin your morning quietly. Before you rush into messages and noise, give yourself a few minutes to breathe, stretch, or pray. A calm morning often creates a calmer day. Second, speak kindly to yourself. Many people hurt their own confidence with harsh words. Do not say, I am useless. Do not say, I always fail. Speak to yourself like someone you respect. Third, finish the day by releasing tension. Write down what went well. Let go of what you cannot change. Sleep with a lighter heart. These habits are simple, but simplicity is powerful. Big peace is often built from small, repeated choices. Now, I want to connect this with your English journey one more time. If you're learning English, there will be days when you feel slow. There will be days when words disappear from your mind. There will be days when you understand a video one day and struggle the next. That does not mean you are failing. It means you are human. Learning is not a straight line. It rises, falls, pauses, and then rises again. So when you feel discouraged, remember this. Progress is not always loud. Sometimes progress is quiet. Sometimes it looks like one better sentence, one clearer pronunciation, one more minute of speaking, one moment of courage. That is how peace and fluency work together. Both are built step by step. If you can stay peaceful while learning, you will grow faster than you think. If you can stay patient while improving, you will become stronger than you feel today. And if you can keep going on hard days, you will become the kind of person who inspires others without even trying. So today, choose peace. Choose calm thoughts. Choose patience. Choose a slower, wiser, stronger version of yourself. Do not wait for life to become easy before you feel peace. Learn how to carry peace into difficult days. And remember, your English is growing too. Every time you listen, speak, repeat, and reflect, You are building a better future for yourself.
Keep going.
Keep learning. Keep believing in your voice. If this video encouraged you, subscribe to Daily English, like this video, and comment one sentence about how you protect your peace in daily life. I would love to read your answers. Until next time, stay calm, stay focused, and keep learning English with confidence.